Good morning students, page number 17. Electric field along the axial line is equal to 2 times electric field along equatorial line. So this is the idea. This is a dipole, this is the axial line. So this is a point along the axial line. We have derived the equation for electric field as 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 2p by r cube, where this is the equatorial line, this is a general point along the equatorial line, where the electric field we have derived 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 p by r cube. Here it is 2p by r cube, here it is p by r cube. So along the axial line it is more. Electric field equation at a general point C. This is a electric dipole and C is a general point, not exactly on the axial line or equatorial line. It's a general point, and this point is at a distance r from the center of the dipole, and this is making an angle theta. So the equation for electric field is this one. E at C is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 p into root 3 cos square theta plus 1 divided by r cube. So this equation shows that electric field at the point C from a dipole depends on the value of theta. So it has a theta here, value of theta, and r. Here is a r there. And also their proportionality is like this: EC proportional to 1 by r cube. Okay, now we move on to a new topic, that is dipole in a uniform electric field. So a uniform electric field is shown like this arrow lines. How this uniform electric field is formed? Okay, that can be practically formed by using two metallic plates. Suppose this is a metallic plate which is positively charged, and parallel to it we place another metallic plate with some spacing, air spacing, which is negatively charged. So electric lines start from positive charge and end at negative charge, right? The lines cannot cross each other. So all these lines, only 3 I am drawn. Actually many lines will be there. All these lines will be parallel so that they do not cross each other. And since both these plates are uniformly charged, the lines are equally spaced and all of them are in the same direction. So this is an example of uniform electric field. This region has uniform electric field, and here we are placing a dipole here. This dipole is suspended in this space somehow, so that we can see that there is an angle theta here, which is an angle between vector p. So what is vector p? It is a dipole moment of the dipole, which is from minus charge to plus charge, and electric field. So theta is the angle between dipole moment and electric field direction. So here the angle, here is the angle, and this is also the same angle. The plus q charge is acted upon by a force. The plus q charge has an upward force. Why? This positive charge will be attracted to the negative plate, right? So plus q charge will be acted upon by a force of attraction in the up direction, whereas minus q charge will be having a force in the down direction towards the negative will be attracted towards the positive, right? So a force will be in this direction. So these two forces we are telling about. So for the positive charge there is an upward force, for the negative charge there is a downward force, and the equation for force is Q into E. Here also it is Q into E, because all these points E is the same, it is uniform electric field, so E is same, charge value is same. So both these forces are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. Since this dipole is very small, we can consider it as a point object. So on a point object, two forces are acting in opposite direction. So what will happen? That will cancel each other and the net force acting on the dipole is 0. Okay, we will just read on what it is written. Okay, consider an electric dipole with the dipole moment P equal to Q into 2A is placed in a uniform electric field. Force acting on both the charges is F equal to QE in opposite direction. So net force on the dipole, that is F net, we can say F net, which is equal to 0 up to that. But even the force is 0, but the two forces act at two different points. So there is a torque. Torque is given by letter tau on the dipole, which tends to rotate the dipole. So you can see that it's a dipole and one force is acting in this way, another force is acting in this way. So with the center O, it will try to rotate in this manner. That rotating force is called torque. It is represented by the letter tau. And equation for torque is any one of the force, this force or this force, any one of the force into perpendicular distance. So we are going to find out the torque acting on the dipole. So torque, the torque equation is any one of the force into perpendicular distance. So torque equal to any one of the force is QE, perpendicular distance is 2A sin theta. So from this triangle, right angular triangle, this angle is theta. So if you take the sine, opposite side, that is this side that we want actually, this is a perpendicular distance, and divided by hypotenuse, which is 2A, which is a dipole length 2A. So that is AQ, which is a perpendicular distance, divided by 2A. From that we can write AQ equal to 2A sin theta. So tau equal to Q into E into 2A sin theta.